UPK Explorer, the main modding tool used for the Transformers games, recently got an update which adds support for something huge I've been wanting to do for a while. A complete lossless port of all the Fall of Cybertron PS4 textures onto the PC version. Or as I've named it, authentic high-quality textures. A bit pretentious, I know. These PS4 textures are special because a lot of them are much higher quality than the PC ones, and they are not AI upscaled, meaning they still fit the game's art style and don't suffer from any of the weird artifacting that AI upscalers tend to add. I want to stress this because other projects similar to this one, and even official remasters, tend to just slap AI upscaling onto low-resolution textures, which usually leads to some not-so-great results. So what does this actually change? In total, it replaces about 1,400 textures, or roughly 30% of all of them in the game. It'd take hours to list each one off, so I'll put a summary of the most important changes on screen now if you'd like to pause. Or if you'd like more in-depth information, the mod page has a link to a list of all the modified textures, as well as a separate download for just the raw texture files themselves if you'd like to look through it. And now some other stuff you should know. Firstly, this will slightly increase load times, although not by much even if you have a slower PC. Also, due to just how big the mod is, you might run into some issues that I haven't found. If you do run into any issues, please leave a post on the mod page with your issue, it'll help me immensely. Just keep in mind that even the vanilla game isn't perfect with textures, so not everything is necessarily a problem with the mod itself. Finally, as I stated before, this doesn't improve every texture in the game, and there are still some that look pretty bad, so there might be a few cases where you see this beautiful 4K texture right next to a hideous blob. Unfortunately, there's not much that can be done about this, as many textures just literally don't have higher resolution versions. I've thought about making an optional supplemental mod to this one that does include some AI upscaled textures, which would help boost some of those lower resolution ones and make it more comprehensive overall, but I'm not entirely sure on that yet, so feel free to let me know whether you'd be interested in that and how I should go about it. Anyway, before we get into the last part of this video, I want to give credit to a few people that made this possible. FCH for making the update to UPK Explorer, Wastelander for helping troubleshoot things and forward my suggestions, Dark Element for coming up with the original idea, sourcing the PS4 copy, testing some stuff, and just in general providing technical support, Pattycake and Johnny Flash, yes, that Johnny Flash, for helping inspire me to finish the mod, and Styx for creating this cheat table that allowed me to get these cool side-by-side comparisons for this montage.